Fox!
This power!
Die!
What is it this time?
Welcome back to the Flophouse, where I never change my style because my style's kind of fresh. And you know what's not so fresh? Bloody Roar 4. Kinda, yeah. Look at this one. Not a fan of Nagi the Spurious, or as I like to call her, Lobster Girl. I'm gonna be honest, I should give this game a fair shake. The last time I played it was very briefly when I made the Bloody Roar retrospective on the Mammoth Muscles channel. Listen, there's some huge drawbacks from this game over Bloody Roar 3 / Primal Fury / Extreme, but there are some upgrades for sure. But it's very much a one step forward, 1.5 steps back. And it really does kind of suck. This is the last game we were left with. So remember, I think I played Bloody Roar Primal Fury a while back, and I said, I really wish the endings were voiced. Now I don't wish that, because Konami funded 2003 PS2 games, probably not going to have the best voice acting. This intro is also just footage, match footage, interspliced with some cutscenes, which is a huge step back from the presentation of Primal Fury and especially Extreme, which had elaborate animated and CGI animated intros. And I don't like this logo either. I'm sorry. I know there must be a couple of you out there that, what are you talking about? Bloody Roar 4 is fine. All right, so here's the menu with all the game cubes. We got time attack versus training and sparring. I don't know what the difference is. Career mode is the weird thing. It's another sticking point. So this is a mode where you like gather points and you have to do specific like challenges in matches. It's not really a story mode. It's kind of just like, yeah, like a sports career mode. And this is the only way you can unlock characters, which is a bummer for several reasons. And speaking of a bummer, you can see another bummer is that there's 5 characters that are locked, and a lot of them are standard characters, like Sheena, Marvel the Leopard, God, and a couple of others. Now I'm kind of drawing a blank at who is locked. I'm gonna take Shenlong. I was kind of thinking about Reggie Mantle, the crow guy on the bottom right, I should say. But I'm more familiar with Shenlong here, so. So the first thing I do like about this game is that overall, I think graphically, it's definitely seen a bit of improvement over Bloody Roar Extreme. Not a ton, but I think it's more like in some effects. Blood, obviously. Fall for it. He did not fall for it. The blood is back in a big way. Even Bloody Roar Extreme on the Xbox and not have blood for whatever reason. I'd love to speak to someone who actually worked on these games and like figure out like why were there some weird restrictions with blood during that time. Yeah! Speaking of blood. Explode! The other weird changes that they did is they just a completely different set of character voices. The ones in Primal Fury and Extreme were great. They're all a lot of Metal Gear alums. A lot of well-known voice actors in there. Cam Clark. God, I even think Colonel Campbell, maybe even Jennifer Hale. I think so. And they got rid of all those voices, and then when the publishing rights switched over to Konami, I'm sure they got cheaper, or Konami didn't want Metal Gear voice actors. I don't know, probably a union issue. And I'm assuming they just wanted to be cheaper, or they couldn't relicense that dub again. The problem is that the characters are almost exactly the same in terms of a lot of their movesets and stuff. I'm sure there's some differences, but it's the same character models for sure too. Stages themselves, there's definitely some new stages in here, and there's definitely ones that are old stages or used from existing assets. There was a rooftop stage in the original Bloody Roar 3 and Primal Fury and all that. It looks like this, but this one looks way better. I love the searchlights. Oh! Shenlong Supers are so cool. I'm sorry, Beast Drives. So the fortunate thing about Bloody Roar 4 is that mostly, except for one exception, it plays, just as good as Primal Fury, at least on a casual perspective. If there's some nuance in the gameplay I'm not aware of it. And I say mostly because the actual thing I don't like is how the beast bar. Oh shit! What? I've never seen this. Usually you get knocked off the building, you die. It's a ring out. That's cool. Damn. And yeah, so the beast drive and the health gauge work in this symbiotic relationship now, where they basically double as your life bar versus it being your own separate beast drive meter that work independently of your health bar. You see the top of my health bar is flashing? That means like that's what I'm currently using, right? Once this goes down, then I'm going to revert to beast form, or I could do it whenever I want. And now I'm using from this pool of health, and then it goes back down, it goes back up to my regular health, and they just kind of have like a tug of war with each other until both bars are kind of depleted. And I get wanting to make some changes, and that's fine, just not this change. There's something about it that I don't like it. It's a little less clear about when exactly you have health versus you don't. This bar refills, I think, as I hit ow. So yeah, it's just a change I don't think made the game any better. It made it different. I don't think it made it better specifically. And then sometimes you get your Ultra Beast form where you have unlimited supers, and I don't know how to trigger that on command. I think it might be if I just use it too much. There you go. Big laughing man, Shenlong. I don't know why. Lips aren't moving, but that's okay. Yeah, exact same animation. That's the other, other disappointment in Bloody Roar 4 is that this is like the third in the series that the third entry that reuses almost the exact same animations. Not character models, because Bloody Roar 3 had fairly different character models. There's actually a really fascinating video, I'll try to link in the description, where it shows the differences between all the models between all three of those games, and this one too. And it's really neat, actually. Just seeing how every character went through some differences in both their beast forms and their human forms. So, Reiji the Crow, he's not a bad new character. It's just, he's a little similar to Jenny the Bat. They're just a flying creature. But he's not terrible, but he's a little forgettable. It really sucks that a lot of the newer characters that were implemented into Primal Fury and Extreme, like Ganesha and Kronos, just aren't in that game, aren't in this game rather. They just dumped them all together. Like, why? Why get rid of these character models? You're reusing so many! Oh shit! I forgot that throw changes. I'm just so used to doing the throw as in Shenlong's human form. So you took away two characters and you added like kind of three of them. Okay, so Reiji, Nagi, Lobster Girl, and Yoho, and Nana, Popo and Nana, the awful duo characters that I hate. That's not a net gain at all, and plus you locked a bunch of other characters that were standard. I think the final dragon form of the final boss is an unlockable character. That requires 100,000 DNA points, and I'm not doing that shit. And there are new costumes in this too. This is another positive. In the very thin win column for Bloody Roar 4, having new costume sets, I think everyone has to see. Now I'm in Ultra Beast form. Oh, he shrugged that shit off! Dirt off his shoulder! Okay, I'm just gonna do it again, because I have unlimited. That's how you play fighting games, folks. You just do the same move again and again and again, till you win. Like I'm having fun with the core gameplay and the movesets and the animations, right? And the blood helps, obviously. And it's just, every time I play one of these is like, why can't we have a collection at the very least? I'm not expecting Street Fighter 6 rather, super high-end graphics and do a new Bloody Roar. I can understand how that's a risk. But with Konami making games kind of again very slowly, or getting other people to make their games, who knows? Maybe something will come of this. I should probably like look up a video about if there's any other cool stage transitions, because this stage is straight from Primal Fury. I don't like the other thing. Again, I'm sorry I'm harping. I don't like these new energy barriers. They didn't have that in Primal Fury. What they would have is actual physical walls you would bash into. And it made it like more brutal and realistic, like bashing someone through a door until it burst open in this cool little quick cinematic moment. And this is just energy wall. I think it's kind of lazy. Like, why even change that? I guess it makes it clear that there's a boundary. Oh my god. Is Busa Zemo gonna fucking beat me? He could. He's sometimes a tough character, like on several versions of the game. Sometimes he's just a little tricksy. Look at that Trixie he did! Gross. But because of this game, not because of it, but since this is the last Bloody Roar game released, it's like it leaves a bit of a, you know, a sour taste in your furry mouth. And it kind of like, it's my last memory of the franchise, like seeing Bloody Roar 4 in a store, and it was always super expensive. I like the micro play or whatever it was here in Montreal. It was like someone placed something stupid like $120. I was like, Jesus Christ, I'm never gonna be able to play this thing. It wasn't available to rent. It was kind of a rare-ish game. Okay, Yuriko. So here's the thing. I hate Primal Fury and this version of Yuriko. I think she's just annoying. I hate her sound effects. I don't like her character model. But her Bloody Roar 2 and Bloody Roar 3 versions of her, I think, look way cooler. Again, you can see some of this in the character video, the character comparison video. And it's like, I get wanting to have a cutish character that's kind of silly and not as serious as the others, but this is just a little too far in one direction, whereas I think her Bloody Roar 3 version and 2 are a nice balance. Amazing. I hope she really doesn't win. I hope her beat her, because I'm pretty sure her like win quote is like some rare breed of like ultra cringe. Oh, I'm fucking dead. Or not. I kind of thought. Yeah, she gets dizzy. It's hilarious. So yeah, I could pull this out. Oh! Nice, okay. Still have another round, though. I don't know why I got purple hands.
What if it was purple?
Just get these hands. They're purple for some reason. They're not purple. I'm not wearing purple gloves as a human, so I don't know what the deal is. The other thing is that when you go into a beast transformation, I feel... Oh, shit, no, that's actually death. Oh, no. Now it's a real match, though! Oh my god. No! Alright, well. Okay, so that wasn't the win quote I thought it was gonna be. She has this one where she's like, I hope it's okay that Daddy said that I can fight, or something like, it's something creepy.
Don't tell my mommy, okay?
Alright. Yeah, a lot of backwards moves with Shenlong. Specifically his beast button is like a nice shoulder barge. But it has been a while since I played this, and do obviously remember some stuff, but obviously forget just as much stuff. Oh my god, I deserve that, actually. I deserve that too. I walked right into that. No! I walked away from that! Fuck. And this is really similar to another Primal Rage stage, but it was out more on like a bridge or freeway, so they just repurposed it, which is fine. I would really like to see if I can get, bash him through the wall. That's the other thing, though, that I was really disappointed at. You know, in case I haven't dumped on the game enough, is that there's no fun cheats or tons of unlockables anymore. What I say by that is, yeah, there's some characters, but that's it. Like in Primal Fury, you had all these match stipulations and variations you could do. You can make no walls or weak walls. Yeah. You had all these, I think the big head mode and shit. There was a ton of stuff you can unlock, and all you had to do was just defeat the arcade mode like a million times to unlock each one. Which I know is like, oh, okay, that seems really very annoying. But when you put the difficulty on pretty low and just put it on one round and like low time, like I unlock stuff like pretty quickly. Like you could do it in like, I don't know, two hours or something. It's just that she's so fast and her meows are so annoying. This is like Hungry Cat in the Morning annoying. This is like, I just fed you and your litters are clean. What is your problem? Ah, okay, there you go. Alright, I'm doing okay. The main health bar is depleted. I'm probably gonna botch it. It's gonna get super out of nowhere. Oh, yeah! I broke it! The hardest character in the game beaten. Alright, so this is the aquarium stage. If memory serves, the well now it's the left side of the stage. But if you can bash people through the, oh my god, you can bash people through that barrier, they fall down into like a creepier aquarium. But yeah, this stage looks way cooler in this version of the game. It's a little bright. The lighting is kind of flat. It's not that interesting, like palette-wise, in Primal Fury. But here, I think it's like, oh, it has a kind of a spookier tone to it. I don't mind it. Fuck. It's fine. No, it's not. It's not. It's not fine. Like, I mean, bunnies are a natural predator of tigers. They eat them all the time, especially giant 6-foot. Oh, whoops. Well, that's the thing. I didn't waste super. The way this game works, you don't really waste it per se. You only get one. It's just the weird way that the meter works. Oh fuck. Yeah. 21.
Suck my dick! Suck my dick!
Jesus Christ. Even her bunny form, Alice's bunny form looks weirder in these versions of the game rather than Bloody Roar 3. Alright, here we go. Get ready for some fucking bollocks.
Here? Now this is a fine place.
What's your business here?
Eh? Who are you? Oh, yeah? So you wanted some kind of help?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what is anyone talking about?
Well, I asked him to come here.
Huh? I don't understand, but this is no place for the likes of you.
And that's your story. That's the story of Bloody Roar 4. These are the central characters that the entire plot revolves around. No, it says Ryoho, but they just say Yoho. Nana is turned into a fox. Something is happening. That went by really fast. And it's really weird the way that their character works. It's like a team up, but Nana doesn't have her own health bar, but she helps them. What the hell? Why was that only one round?
That fortune teller. How could he trick me? Me! When I find him.
Yeah. Fox!
This power!
Die!
What is it this time?
Alright, sure, whatever. Uh-huh. And it just turns into a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Check this out. Red Eyes Black Dragon.
So I believe there was a poll in Japan that the Bloody Roar developers put out there, and they were like, what monster, what animal form do you want to see in the next game? And like dragon won. And you're like, cool, that's awesome. But then it's just like, I don't know, a kind of a generic dragon, just generic purple dragon. I kind of wanted a dragon man, you know?
Trogdor was a man. He was a dragon man.
So fortunately, there's a trick to beating this guy is that you just let him do that super, and he has no health. Then you just beat him. It took me an embarrassingly long time to realize that. But if I had lost this, that would be game over and you get no continues.
Thanks to you, the dragon has been resealed.
Yeah, whatever.
Hello? What's with this old man?
Yoho is an ancient magical
Yoho.
beast with incredible power. He's a dragon vessel. And the dragon's power is so immense and his existence so dangerous that he had been sealed so the dragon wouldn't wake. But the seal came loose recently.
So, as a result of that power, everyone except great zoanthropes like me became violent?
Yeah, you're not violent.
Yes, exactly.
I'm literally ripping people's throats out
I'm
here.
glad it was someone who understands things so well. To reseal the broken seal, it was necessary to remove it completely first.
What?
That's why I needed the strength of strong zoanthropes such as you. And about the fortune teller.
Fortune teller?
Ah!
Speaking of that, he was trying to get me to come here.
What's happening?
You know? Why have all these crazy zoanthropes been coming after me?
I love how they can't decide on how to pronounce it.
I'm sorry. That was...
Goldman.
well, that was so you would deal with the people who were out of control. Maintaining the seal required all of my strength.
Really?
I'm sorry.
Goldman again.
So it was to prevent the surrounding areas from being damaged. Well, I can tell you that picking me was the right choice.
Everything is
Oh,
damaged.
yes. Thank you. Thank you very, very much.
There's no need for thanks. Just get someone else next time. I'm tired.
I'm tired. That's your
Maybe
fighting
I'll
game
go home and
character.
have a drink.
I'm tired. I'm gonna fucking...
Thank you so very much.
I told you that you don't have to thank me.
I don't want to deal with Bloody Roar 4 anymore. Just wants to drink his... So, that's the amazing story of Bloody Roar the 4th. Absolute garbage. It's never explained anywhere in-game what the fuck is happening. And this fortune teller thing is never explained in the game. Maybe it's in the instruction manual. I'd like to think it probably is. Or you have to go to the Bloody Roar website and find out about the characters' backstories, but there's no intro segment, which there is in Primal Fury, so like everything this game does right. Its music is fine, it's not a step back, graphically it's a bit better, you know, that there is more longevity with like a career mode and a story mode, and some other things like little bells and whistles and stuff, but like everything else, like presentation-wise, it's a huge step back. Yeah, I think it's got a worse roster overall over the last game, and I don't like the changes to the beast drive and the health gauge at all. So it's really a mixed bag, and you just like to think, you know, games would get better as they go on. Just because Primal Fury and Bloody Roar 3 and Extreme, they just set themselves up for like when the next version come out, like it's actually called Bloody Roar 4 this time. You expected like a ton of new shit that's like good, that's better, a ton of new characters, maybe redone character models, and it's like, no, we didn't get that, sadly, but who knows? We might be roaring with blood someday in the future. Probably not, but you know, I'm gonna be hopeful about this because it is one of my favorite underrated fighting game series. Just a lot of good memories and of playing even the arcade version, Beasterizer, and all that shit. And you know, I really hope something comes of this someday because I think Konami knows that people complain a lot. But, you know, they're used to that. They hear a lot of complaints all the time. And 18 is still making fighting games. They made DNF Duel for fuck's sake. Just get them on the case. Anyway, see you next time in the Flophouse. Maybe we'll play Bloody Roar 1 one day.